What's going on, everybody? I'm back once again after another week off. I know I said I didn't want to do that, but sometimes life just hits you. So I'm recording this today in hopes of recording two this week. I don't usually record on Mondays. It's Monday right now. It's late. It's about 10 o'clock p.m. Don't normally film this late, but I got some things I want to talk about, and a topic that came up, which was the reason why last week was the way it was, and I just was really stressed out last week, and some stuff transpired that really bothered me. And you know what? I'm going to be upfront right now. If you're listening to this, watching this, whatever it may be, I'm going to be very explicit today. I know I don't normally curse on this podcast, and I feel like I have a lot of emotion that I need to kind of just let out. I hold back a lot because I feel like, for me at least, when I'm trying to convey a topic or an idea, when I curse so much, I feel like I'm not sounding as educated and making an educated point of view. I feel like it's just all based off emotion, all based off of just trying to say the words, and I don't want to just do that, but this shit right now it's bothering me. It's really bothering me. So I'm going to be as unfiltered as I can with this, and talk really openly about what I've been feeling. And it's a topic that's been bothering me for a long time. I've dealt with it for a very, very long time. It hasn't been recently, but as of recent, it's just been brought to my attention that I can't deal with it no more. And it sucks, but it is what it is. And the topic that we are going to be discussing today is, wasting your time on someone, something, anything, but time wasted. I have friends that have been going through some stuff as well, and talking to them about their situations, again, it's fueled this fire, because I tell them I've dealt with it. I know what it feels like, and it sucks. And I'll be honest, I've wanted to film this podcast all week, even since last week. I haven't slept much in the past 2 weeks, and last week was pretty bad. I've been going to sleep really late, and it's I could have just filmed when I felt all this angst and anger at the end of the night, and I just can't sleep, and that's when I should be focusing on it. But it's I also didn't want to just speak out of raw 100% emotion. I wanted to kind of gather my thoughts and make sure things were sounding at least somewhat concise and weren't just coming out of nowhere. But I have to just talk now. I have to just let this out. And it's really disheartening to put your time, effort, and anything else into a person, into a group of people, into your work or into a situation, and you just get shit on. It sucks. It fucking sucks. And sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. People are just assholes, and the world is a terrible, terrible place at times. And yeah, there are wonderful things in the world. There are great things to be appreciative of in life, but there are also so many more horrible people, trials and tribulations that we all go through, and I feel like people don't want to talk about it. People want to be vague and just be don't waste my time anymore. And you see a lot of this stuff on Twitter, on Instagram, people posting about it, but who talks about what they're going through? I didn't. I'm not one to usually do that, but I'm doing that now. I'm gonna voice my opinion. I've spent too much damn time wasting it, and having it being wasted on people and things that didn't appreciate it and didn't appreciate me. It's bullshit to be able to say I care about this person, or with a group of friends, these are my guys. I'm gonna ride with these people, and then they just shit on you, and they betray you, or they switch up, and I can't do it anymore, man. I can't. I'm at that point where if I feel like my time is being wasted, I'm out. I don't care. I really don't care. If I feel any sort of negative energy or negative vibe from someone, I'm out. I can't do it. It's, I have a very small group of friends that I would say are friends, and I have like two best friends that I know those guys are gonna hold me down no matter what, and those are my ride or dies, my two dudes. And they've dealt with the same shit I have. That's why we bond. That's why we relate on a lot of topics and a lot of situations. But we keep each other motivated, and we keep each other kind of like on a steady ground. And a lot of the times it's about this topic. It's about just people wasting our time. Whether it be with work, like people wasting our time. Like my buddy and I are self-employed, and people waste our time all the time when it comes to work. He's a tattoo artist. I'm a personal trainer, and people waste our time with inquiries about work or about anything that has to do with what we do, and they make an effort to make it seem like they're interested, or they want to do this, they want to do that, and then when the time comes, they're ghost, they're gone, they're not there. And we've come to just understand it's like, it is what it is, and that's fucked up. Like, that's so fucked up to even just say, like, it is what it is. Yeah, it's a cliche thing to say, but like, it's so disheartening. It's so disheartening to constantly say it is what it is, man. Just keep it pushing. It's like, no, man, fuck that. I'm angry. I'm angry. I've had people reach out to me trying to train, and like they want to schedule a session, or they have scheduled a session, and then we talk about it. They're super excited. They're asking all these questions, and I'm answering. I'm ready. They schedule the session. I show up to the session, and they're gone. They're not even there. Hit them up, nothing. Literally ghosts. And nothing you can do. What are you gonna do? You're gonna call them out and be like, you're a fucking asshole for wasting my time. Like, don't ever hit me up again. Like, no, that's not a smart businessman. A smart businessman would just let it be. No need to hash it out. They're the ones that reached out. They're the ones that inquired. If they didn't want to handle their end of the bargain, then that's on them. I'm here. I was here. But, a lot of the times, people will hit me up, and it's not even about scheduling a session. They want to ask all these questions, and try to get all these answers to topics that they want to know about when it comes to working out or weight loss or their goals or whatever. And it's like, what makes you think I'm just gonna give you my information for free? Like, why are you coming at me like this? Like, and most people know it's like the questions that they're asking, it's probably because they heard from somewhere else, or they read it from somewhere, and it's just they're trying to get a second opinion. And it's like, you already made your decision. You already know you want to do this. You're just asking me in case I do it, or what I recommend. Just do it. Who gives a shit? I'm not gonna tell you right from wrong, or tell you to do it or not to do it. Are you gonna listen to me regardless? No. So why waste my time? And I'll honestly, when it comes to work, at least now, I'll tell people like, hey, I don't give out free information. People will ask me like, hey, I have a question about weight loss, and I'm like, what is it? It's always the same. How do I get abs? How do I get this? I'm like, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to answer, like give you all the blueprint of how to get the perfect physique? First of all, there ain't no such thing as a perfect physique. Second of all, are you asking me what I do to get that goal? Or are you asking me what I do for my body? Like, I don't know. So I'll tell them, I'm like, hey, I have no answer for you. Like, if you want, you can start a program with me, and we can maybe get you towards those goals, or I can point you in the direction of a website that helped me when I started, or sorry, I can't help you. And people get upset, people get, they get angry, but it is what it is. I don't care. I really don't. And now when it comes to scheduling a session, if someone is new and has never trained with me, we have no rapport, we have no previous, connection, and I don't know this person from a stranger on the street, I always ask for a deposit. My best friend Danny taught me that. Like, it's to save my ass, so I don't get my time wasted anymore. You schedule a session, you need to pay for that session up front. That way I know when you come through, you're already paid for it, we can have this workout in, and then once you schedule the next one, you pay for that one. So on and so forth. Sometimes people get upset. They get upset at that. They're like, what do you mean I got to pay for it up front? Like, I don't even know you. It's like, exactly. You don't know me. I don't know you. Why do I have to give you a slot in my schedule for free when I don't know you? Because you want my time and you think your money is more valuable than my time? It's not. But if you're willing to pay for the session up front and get your deposit in and you don't show up, it ain't up to me. Nothing I can do. I showed up. I did my part. I got paid. Yeah, my time was wasted, but okay. I mean, I wasn't a complete loss. I made some money. It is what it is. And then, when it comes to like dealing with relationships, this is a big one for me. You guys know I talk a lot about relationships, and I'm very open about my situations and what I feel and what I go through and what I've been through. But a lot of the times, y'all don't really know like the reasons things are the way they are. I've spent a lot of my life feeling unappreciated, feeling undervalued, feeling like I don't mean shit. And it sucks. And people can say, oh, but you do matter, you do. It's like, but I've been shown otherwise. I don't just say that for no reason. I don't say that to get attention. I don't even say it in general because I don't want people to think I'm trying to get attention. I'm talking about it here on this podcast because this is for me. This is an outlet for me to talk to people that care about me, that support me. And even if you don't support me and you're just trying to listen on what I say and what I do, if you're out there and you have done me wrong in the past, you know what it is. You know the situation. I don't even have to call these people out. If you're listening, you know who you are. I ain't mad at you. You ain't ever gonna hear from me again, but I ain't mad at you. That's the thing with me though. Like, you waste my time, you're good luck getting my trust back and, the ability to talk to me back. It just doesn't happen. Because I don't need it. You did me wrong already. I posted something on Instagram today that I saw on Twitter. Some people reacted. A lot of people reacted to it. It's kind of funny. Like, I post a lot of stuff on Instagram on my stories. Just thoughts, things that I'm feeling and going through, or even stuff that I just connect with. It doesn't have to be things that I'm actually feeling in that moment. And this was one of those things. I wasn't feeling these things in that moment, but I've connected on it. And I posted it. I'd have to go back and see. I should have written it down for this, but I don't care. I know the gist of it. And it said like, saying sorry doesn't give you permission to treat me like that again. Like, just because you said sorry doesn't mean you can act that way again. It's lame. Like, it's goofy for you to do that. And it's so true. I've had people, even recently, in relationships, because, people always want to talk about, oh, it's not a label or whatever. Cool, whatever. It is what it is. But you gonna go out and do me like that and waste my time after you said this or said that, and then when I call you out on it, or when things are going south, you're gonna say sorry I did this, sorry I did that. What's that gonna do for me? Nothing. It's not gonna do a damn thing. Why do it in the first place? Why waste my time? You knew this was your intention the whole time. That's the thing too. Like, people want to say like, oh, I didn't see this coming. You knew what was coming. I don't change up. You know, I tell anybody that I've been in a relationship with or have had any connection with, I react based on the energy I'm given. Everything's cool, I'm cool. You start acting up, I'm gonna start acting up. I'm gonna give you the same treatment you give me. Because you want to say, what's wrong with you? I'll show you right there. I'll get screenshots and be like, what's wrong with you? Who's the one that started acting different? Who's the one that started doing this, started doing that? You know, if you call me out on it, I'm gonna call you out on it. But I'm not just gonna be like, I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, oh, I don't know, nothing's wrong. Because ultimately, you know, I'll tell people from the jump, you know, I am this way. I'll tell anybody who I'm with from the beginning, this is the type of person I am. I can't change it. And it's always, I'll let them know I'm a very affectionate person. I'm a very affectionate person with my best friends, with my regular friends, you know, with my daughters. I'm a very affectionate person. That's just the way I was raised to be. And I'll let people know, I'll let women know that when I meet them, when I start talking to them, I'm a very affectionate person. If you don't like it, you can get out right now, because that's just who I am. It is what it is. And I'll get the, oh, don't change. That's so amazing. That's awesome. What happens when I start to be more affectionate? Start to drift away. You start to feel like, oh, no, this is too much. Tell me. Don't just act different. Tell me I'm too much. I'd rather you tell me than start acting like a fucking asshole and start making me feel bad for being the way I am. I'd rather you tell me like, hey, I can't do this no more. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. We didn't line up. We didn't match up. It's fine. It's okay. We tried. Cool. I'm so cool. We're cool. It is what it is, you know. No harm, no harm, no foul. But you want to go and start acting different and nah. And then again, being a dad, you know, my friends can vouch for this. I've been in relationships. I haven't been in like a relationship where like both parties agree that it's boyfriend, girlfriend, and such like that in a minute. But like, I've been in situations with girls that we've hung out. Obviously, if you know me or if you date me, you know I have kids. I don't hide that shit. I'm a dad through and through. You know, I post about them. I talk about them. I'm always talking about them. You know, you ask me what I'm doing. If I'm with them, I'll say I'm with my girls and we're doing this. Like, they're not a secret. So girls will entertain me and we'll be hanging out, and it is what it is. And without fail, it's happened multiple times, and I cannot stress this enough. It has happened multiple times where out of nowhere a girl will just say, you know what, I've thought about it, or a variation of this, I've thought about it, and you know, I just can't be with someone who has kids. I can't settle down or see myself with someone who has kids that aren't mine. I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to deal with that. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, one girl said she didn't want to deal with like baby mama drama, and it's like, first of all, like, that's my drama, not your drama. It's my drama. And if you want to go ahead and counter that with saying, but if we're a couple, your drama is my drama. No, it ain't. Not when it comes to family. Not when it comes to kids like that. Like, you had no like say in whether or not I became a father. You had no say in whether or not like I was gonna raise my child or children. So why would I involve you? I'm gonna do whatever I can to not involve you unless you're trying to start some shit, and I hope you wouldn't, but it is what it is. Then I've had girls that are saying that they were not ready to meet my kids, and I'm like, dog, that's not even a question. I have no intention of a significant other of mine meeting my children for a while. It is what it is. Like, if you know my situation, you know how valuable those two little girls are to me. And I don't want to introduce them to a person that I am not 100% positive I'm with. I can't do that, and I already see them at such limited time, so I don't want to waste that time at all, ever. My time with them is my time with them. And if you were to ever be involved, it's been a while that we've been together, and no girl has ever met my children on a serious level of like me dating this person. No girl. I've had friends meet them, of course, female friends, but they're friends. No significant other has ever met my children. It is what it is. I can't do that to them. But that's also because, being a father figure, I want them to know that their dad like took care of that situation. Just because I don't show them what I do behind the scenes or what I do when I'm not with them, that's a different story. As long as I'm there for them when they're with me, and when they need me, I'm there. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But I would shut everything down for them if I had to. Like, if I had to not date anybody ever again to solely take care of my kids, I would if I had to. I would. But then again, people think that they can just interject and insert themselves into my life like that, and it's not going to happen. So when women tell me like, oh, I can't see myself with someone who has kids, like, but that's not even a situation that you're going to be involved with. Like, yeah, I have kids. You knew what you got into when you started with me, though. You knew what you were getting yourself into. And okay, so what if I have kids? You're not going to be involved with them. You're not going to be a stepmom. They have a mom. They don't need a stepmom. It sucks. It really sucks to like put yourself out there and be shut down multiple times, and I do my best to stay positive. I do my best to continue to be a motivational light for people, and it gets hard. It gets fucking hard, and I don't have anybody to go there to. And yeah, people say, oh, you have your mom there with you. She's got her own fucking life to deal with. I'm not trying to involve her in my situation. She's got her own situation that she deals with, and I'm a grown man too. I can handle myself, but it sucks. It sucks to be feeling like you don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve that light that you want. I always wanted to settle down with someone and be with them for so long and do it the right way, and I never got that opportunity. I never did. I don't know if I ever will. And it sucks. Because I've cared for people. I have. I mean, I'm a hopeless romantic. It is what it is. I'm a hopeless romantic, and when I invest my time and effort into someone, I put everything that I am into that person. Sometimes I get screwed over, and sometimes I'm just so damaged from that other previous shit and my other past trauma that I don't know how to act. I don't know how to function. I don't know how to accept positive shit in my life. I've had situations where I've had to back out of a relationship myself because I just felt like I was spiraling out of control, and I didn't know how to deal with situations without, blowing up. And I'm the type of person that's going to avoid any and all, what's the word I'm looking for? Like residual damage. I don't want anybody to be involved with my situation that doesn't have to be. And yeah, I've had girls that say like, I want to be there for you, I want to support you, and it's like, but you don't know the severity of shit. Like, I wish I could tell people, but I just can't. I can't. And I tell them, though, I don't want to waste your time, because I don't want people to waste my time. So I'll push people away. I will. I push people away, and it's a fucking horrible trait that I have. I hate it. I hate it so much, and I cannot stress how much I fucking hate the fact that I push people away when they're trying to be there. And it's not anything personal. It's not. I don't think, oh, this is this person, I'm going to tell them not to be around me anymore. It's not. I'm just so used to not opening up and not allowing myself to accept anything good, because nothing good has consistently been there. I don't know how to change that. I don't. And I hate the fact that I have done that to people. And who knows? Some people could say that's karma then. That's why you get treated the way you do. It's because you've done that to some people. But the difference is I'm open with these people. I let them know. I will tell you, I don't want to waste any more of your time because I'm fucked up. I don't want to waste your time anymore. I don't. Because I'm too fucked up to try to fix things with myself and you. You know, you are collateral damage if I try to fix myself, and I'm not trying to do that. And I'm not trying to have a relationship fall to the wayside while I'm trying to better myself. Like, I'd rather be selfish and handle my shit on my own than to have someone try to be there for me and have me be an asshole to them. I don't want that. I really don't. Because I've had that happen to me. I've tried to be there for people, and I've been there for people, and they end up treating me like shit. They end up shitting on me at any chance they get. I don't want to do that to people. I don't. And that's why I am the way I am. But I can't fucking change it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I need to do to fix that. I've talked to therapists. I've, done steps to make it better. And it has flashes of being better. But it doesn't always work. It doesn't always mean that I'm going to feel better at the end of the day. It doesn't. But what happens, I continuously try to evaluate myself and see what I can do better and see what I can fix, but it doesn't fucking help. The only thing that changes really are the people. Literally, the people are the only thing that changes with how I handle things. And, it's so funny because when I feel things are good with a person, that's when I get shitted on. That's when people start to treat me poorly. That's when I start to feel like my value is being diminished, and next thing you know, they waste my time and they either ghost or they drop me like I ain't shit. And it's like, just when I thought things were good, this happens. But you know what sucks too? How the other people that I've pushed away may feel when I do that to them. They may have felt things are going so good, things are going great, and then he shuts me out. Maybe it's karma for me. Maybe it is. But I don't know. I don't want to admit that it's karma because I also don't want to say that everything that, you put out comes to you. I do feel like I get walked all over a lot because I am a good person. I try to be a solid individual. I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world, but I try to be as solid as I can at all times. And yeah, you're going to get walked over because of that. People are going to take advantage of you because of that, because they see that you're not weak, but that, you can be a doormat. They think, oh, I can do whatever I want to this person. And me being who I am, I don't ever let that happen. And yet it still does. And yet I still get treated like this. And yet I still feel the shitty feeling that I do. And yet I still can't sleep at night. And it begs the question, what the fuck is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What have I done so wrongly that I feel this way all the time? I don't know. I really don't. And I'm sure a ton of people know what I'm going through right now, and I'm sure a ton of people know what it feels like to be underappreciated, what it feels like to not want to hurt anybody and push them away, and what it feels like to be in the middle of everything. I'm almost positive there are plenty of people that feel that way, that are listening to this, that may hear it from a friend. I know it. There are many other situations that are just like this. And it sucks, regardless of the situation, regardless of the particulars. It's a fucking horrible feeling, man. And I'm not an emotional person. I hate to say that I used to be very emotionally driven and used to let my emotions get the best of me, and it's like now I keep that shit in so much and I bottle it up so much, and I feel it like festering and eating away at me, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't. My therapist has told me that that's just the personality type that I have. That's just who I am. There are others like you. That shit tells me there are others like you, and you're not the only one. So don't feel special. And as condescending as that is, it's kind of true. What makes me feel like I'm so special and I'm so different than anybody else? It puts things into perspective. And I have moments of strength. I have so many moments of strength where, like, when I get treated like shit, whether it be a relationship, like if a girl just kind of just does me dirty for no reason. Well, they have their reasons. They are the way they are for that. I'm like, whatever, fuck it. Peace. I'm out. I had moments like that, but at the end of the day, I'm still feeling like shit because it happened to me again. And granted, I don't think I've pushed as many people away as I have received it, but that I'm not trying to sound like I'm having a pity party here. I've done wrong too. I'm a man enough to admit it. I've pushed the most important person in my life away before. The person that I saw a future with and hoped for a future with, pushed them away. I did that. And I wish every day it was different. I wish every day I was different. I wish I had a time machine. I wish I could fix myself. I wish I could do better. I wish I could be a better person, and I wish I wasn't the way I am. But I am who I am, and I'm still trying to learn. And yeah, I could say that I thought this person was the one, but obviously they're not, because they're not here anymore. I'm still 26 years old, and I have a lot of life to live, hopefully. And I may not have even met the one yet. Or they're in my life right now, and I don't even know it. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know shit about anything. But what I do know is I can't fucking waste my time anymore. I just can't. Like, if I'm angry at someone, I'm going to let them know in that moment I'm angry. I'm also at that point in my life where I don't want to have any hate either. I don't want to hate anybody. I don't have time to hate. Hate is such a energy draining feeling. Like, for you to hate somebody, you must be so tired all the time. I don't hate anybody. I don't. You know, there are people I don't really mess with anymore and people I don't want anything to do with, but I don't hate them. I don't wish anything negative on them. Go about your life. Do you. I don't care. I don't care what you do. As long as you ain't in my life, it is what it is. I'm cool over here. But I don't hate anybody. I don't. If anybody hates me, cool. Let me know. If you hate me, tell me, please. Let's resolve it so you can move on. You know, all I want is for someone to genuinely accept me. And like I said, I know I've had people that have genuinely accepted me or wanted to or tried to, and I pushed them away. I wasn't ready to accept that. I wasn't ready to accept that love and affection. I wasn't. I feel like I am now. Simply because I feel like I've grown a lot. I've identified those moments of weakness and poor characteristics with pushing people away. It's not a healthy thing to do. I know that. I didn't before because I just did it. I would just do that and not feel anything because I wanted to feel better, and I figured I don't want to even deal with this person right now. I'm going to move on. And I hurt them. I hurt people that cared about me because people have hurt me that I cared about. And that's not fair. It's not fair. I just don't understand how people can go about their days and know that they've just fucking ruined somebody and not being able to acknowledge it. Like, accept the fact that you fucked up. Give somebody closure. Like, what is wrong with you? Everybody wants to be tough on the outside. Everybody wants to act like they can't be hurt. I'm one of those people. But I've been hurt a lot. And I've hurt a lot of people too. But I won't ever let them think, why is he doing this? I'll be 100% upfront and honest. I'm fucked up. I'm damaged goods. And I'm sorry. But I'd rather not waste their time. And yeah, Some people could say, you're not a waste of time. I want to be here for you. That's not your decision to make for me if you're a waste of time. But I will resent myself every day if I allow that person to stay and I'm not happy with who I am. I don't love the person that I am. I hate myself. You can't fix that. Nobody can, except for me. That's what I've worked on. And at the time when I pushed those people away and told them I didn't want to waste their time, I didn't know that. I didn't accept that yet. I didn't accept that I loved myself. So it didn't work out. It wasn't going to work out because of that. And yeah, maybe it took my heart being broken a bunch of times too for me to realize that. Could be karma. Could be a lot of things. But like what is it in someone that just goes about their life and they just don't give a fuck about treating someone else like shit? Maybe someone can clue me in. 'Cause I don't know. If someone doesn't want to be in my life, don't be in my life. Simple as that. Unfollow me, unblock me, do whatever you need to do. Don't be in my life. If you do that, no hard feelings. None on my part. Because you separated yourself completely from me, and I understand you had your reasons. But the people that stay and act like nothing's wrong and know that they fucked up want to make it seem like, oh, it's no big deal. Fuck you. Fuck you guys. Fuck me too for treating people the way I did. It is what it is. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not afraid to accept it. But I will accept it. And I'm so sorry to those people that I've hurt, but I just wasn't in a good place. You didn't deserve that treatment. But I didn't know what else to do. I didn't. I had to learn on the fly. And I'm sorry. And if anybody's ever forgiven me, just know that I'll always be there for you too. May not be to the same capacity as before, but I'll still be there. You know, I care about a lot of people in this world. Some more than others, obviously, but I care about a lot of people. And there's even more people that I would, still stick my neck out for, no matter what. And it sucks because the person I am, if someone did ask me for help, I'd probably still help. I don't want to be like that because I feel like that's weakness. But in reality, it's probably strength. I don't know. But I am that way. I am who I am. I'm always going to protect my pack. I'm always going to protect my people. And if anybody ever reaches out to me, I'm always going to try to be there for them on a personal level. Business is another side. We've talked about that already. But I have friends that are becoming parents or are parents now, new parents. And they're scared, nervous. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to expect. Gotten a lot of questions about that. I'll always be there to help. I have a lot of people reaching out to me and telling me that they love the podcast and love what I do and all that, and it's awesome. It's awesome. And I wish I could say it takes everything away. All those positive messages and everything make the pain go away and make me feel better every day, but I don't. That's just the reality. It doesn't. And I don't feel good. I don't. I have a lot of things that I probably still need to say to people that have been unsaid. And it might be a reason why I feel the way I do. And I know there's a lot of people that I've hurt that I know still probably hold a lot of resentment to me. I know some people still do. They've told me. But they've been upfront about it. They've told me that they still hold some negative feelings towards me because of my actions in the past. And I get that. I'll accept that. Because you're telling me to my face how you feel, how you felt, why you feel the way you feel. And I want to try to prove them wrong. I want to try to show them that I'm different and show that I'm so sorry for how I was. But again, if you don't want to accept the apology, you don't have to. You don't. But I'm going to still try to apologize and try to make you understand that, like, that was then, this is now. So for all the people that I did hurt, I'm so sorry. For all the people that have hurt me, you're forgiven, never forgotten. And if you've done me wrong, broke my heart, or threw me under the bus, it's done with. We're done with. Don't try to be all buddy-buddy with me until you accept what you did. And even if you do, maybe I won't accept it. Maybe I just don't care anymore. I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to be alright. With or without you. Probably better off without you. Because I got the people that care about me, that are still there, still going to hold it down for me. I got them. I'm good. Hopefully you don't ruin anybody else's life. Or hurt anybody else. Break anybody else's heart. I really hope so. If you do, shame on you. If I had to be the lesson, the stepping stone for you to change, okay. It's fine. I've been worse things. But you are forgiven. But what's done will never be forgotten. I will never forget what happened. So please, if you're out there and you feel like someone's taking you for granted, you're not happy in a situation, you feel like you're wasting your time somewhere, get out. Identify why and separate yourself. And let it be known why. If you're unhappy at work because of your pay, let them know. If you're unhappy at work because of how you're treated, let them know. If you're unhappy with your friends because of smaller cliques or because of how people talk to you, let them know. If you're unhappy in a relationship because of how you're being treated and undervalued, let them know. If nothing's done, they never cared about you. It is what it is. If people care about you, they'll listen to you and they'll do something about it. I've been proven that for sure. And proven wrong of that. When people say they care about you, and in reality they really don't, it shows. It eventually will show. You just gotta wait it out. I really just want to put all my time and effort into something that's going to help me flourish. It's going to help me be a better version of myself. And if nobody can do that, so be it. But I just hope people can be honest with everybody, can be upfront. Everyone can understand that it's not right to treat people like shit and to waste other people's time and effort. We don't know how many days we have left. So don't waste your time or anybody else's time. It's the one thing we don't get back. Can't ever get it back. Like if you've listened to the hour-long podcast so far, you won't ever get that hour back. I'm sorry. But if you've taken something from this and you actually do appreciate it, thank you. Thank you. You mean the world to me. I mean the world to me. That's why I won't be wasting my time anymore. Anybody, anything, nothing like that. And if I feel like I've wasted my time on you in the past, you're just not going to get it anymore. You know, I've tried to make conversations with people that I thought cared, and they don't. And it shows. So I won't be reaching out anymore. I won't be trying anymore. At least not to those. But to the people I care about, you're still going to get my 100% effort. You're still going to get every part of me that I can give. More so now that I'm not wasting it on other unnecessary people and unnecessary situations. And my next goal is to get things off my chest with people that I may have unfinished business, unsettled topics that need to be discussed. I'm going to get that done as soon as possible. I have a lot of things I need to work on. Another thing with this podcast is the guests. I know I talked about this next episode being with the guests, and it didn't come through. But I also didn't try hard enough. But it'll happen. I have the kids set up now, and we're ready to grow whenever it's time. So whenever I can find a guest, we're ready. And you guys will see it. Hopefully I'll have time to film another one of these this week. film, record. I know some people do listen to it just on Spotify, which is awesome. If you guys listen to this podcast or watch this podcast and you guys actually do appreciate it, I really do mean it when I say I'm so thankful for you. I never would have thought people would listen to me. You know, I can't tell how many people are watching on or are listening on Spotify. And, you know, YouTube has its way of messing with views and stuff like that and all that stuff based on the algorithm. But, you know, the channel's growing with subscribers, which is great. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Follow me on all social medias. You get a lot of my openness about a lot of things there too. Obviously, this is like an open platform to talk. I just post a lot of thoughts and stuff and pictures of my kids and shirtless pictures and stuff like that on my Instagram. Twitter is kind of just like I call it just like a thought binder. You just put random ass thoughts on there. If you agree with what people say, you can kind of just be like, yeah, I agree with that, and it goes to your binder too. I kind of like Twitter a lot now. Don't know how it works 100% yet, but I'm still trying to figure that out. It's fun though. But yeah, that about wraps this one up. I don't know if it went in the direction that I was, anticipating. I think I got my message across. Still feel kind of down and out a bit. But hopefully after this hour-long podcast, I can get some sleep. It's still pretty early. It's only 11 o'clock. Usually I'm going to bed at like 2 or 3, which sucks. But maybe if I go lay down right now after this, I'll fall asleep. So thank you guys again for listening, watching, supporting. It does mean a lot, and I hope to continue to bring you guys different content and good topics to listen to and talk about. I need a guest soon too, real bad. I feel like a lot of good discussion will come from that. But for now, it's just me. I know you guys are probably sick of me. But we're still rolling. I'm going to continue to try to be as positive as I can. And not waste my time anymore. This is a pep talk to myself. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Enough with that shit. Cut it out. Like that's my pep talk for myself. Thank you guys. Once again. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I'll put another one out this week. And we'll continue to keep rolling. Thank you guys so much again. Honestly, I'll tell you guys that in infinite times if I can. Until then, till the next one, I bid you farewell. Fuck the haters. I'm out, guys. Bye.